Hi Pisces, how are you? It's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. If you're viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology as well as tarot card reads and spiritual messages. Today, Pisces, I'm doing your Q&A love reads, okay? If you're looking for your general tarot card reads, it's out. All 12 zodiacs, I did all 12 zodiacs, so the general tarot card reads are out. However, with the love reads, my Q&A love reads, this is something that I do while you wait for your general tarot card reads, okay? It is specifically just love time. And that's it. I have to apologize in advance, folks, because I have allergies. It's allergy season here in New York. So, you know, whatever. I'm short-breathed right now. But that won't stop me from giving you the message, the love message that you may or may not want to hear. Okay, Pisces, let's get started. The 4 questions that I ask are: 1, how are they feeling about you? 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? 3, if they could write a love letter, what would it say? 4, are they in another relationship? If number 4 was already answered in the first 3 questions, I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them were together? Okay. All right, Pisces. Hope everyone's doing well. So let's start with the first question. How are they feeling about you? Now, my cross watchers, you are more than welcome to watch. But just give me time to read the cards here, my darlings. I don't show the cards for the sake of time. If I have to, I will. Especially if I feel the energy is very strong. So how they're feeling about you? Well, there's a child here involved. Why is there a child here involved? I think I may be talking to people that have children in common. But I just started the reading. It's just standing out to me very strongly. I could be talking to people that have children in common. So how are they feeling about you? And I don't know if you're together or not, but let's see what's going on. You know, there's a person here. Okay, so heads up. I got the Queen of Pentacles. And I got my King of Pentacles. Okay, so here it is. We got Queen and King. Queen and King of Pentacles. Now, Queen and King of Pentacles, you know, they're pretty solid, you know. I mean, we're talking about family. We might as well just say 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, right? Then I see this cute little girl. Oh, look how cute she is. This is why I sense that there's a child involved with these 2 energies here. Now, like I said, I don't know if you were separated with this person or not. Whether they're children from previous relationships or not, whatever. I'm talking to somebody that had a solid foundation or are in a solid foundation. However, one person, if you're separated or not separated, one person is looking at somebody else's social media. They may be talking online, text messaging back and forth, little love messages. Okay, little love messages. Could be innocent, it could be not. It seems like either they don't want to be in this committed relationship, if there is one. They definitely maybe don't want to be single and they're trying to look for someone else. But it seems like they're in 2 worlds here. Somebody here is in 2 worlds. So we're talking about someone who have children in common that may live with someone that share children in common or child in common, that's looking at someone, you know, to have a little fling with. Now, this is a fling. I don't know who I'm blasting, like calling out on blast. Somebody's Somebody's in a relationship here for the majority of you, and I'm sorry if I'm confusing it, so let me recap. Someone here is in a relationship, a committed relationship with their child's parent. If you're together, they're flirting behind your back. They're doing something sneaky behind your back, okay? If you're not together, they're still doing something that you may or may not know about behind your back, meaning they're interested in another person. All right, I hope that makes sense for the people that I'm talking to, okay? Let's still see what's going on, Pisces. All right, what do we have here? What's blocking them from a union or commitment? All right, what's blocking them from a union or commitment? I don't know if this King of Pentacles is happy, though. My king or my queen, doesn't matter what gender. Somebody's not happy. And I still don't know if you're separated or not. I think I'm talking to two groups here. Separated and not separated. Yeah, okay. It's a King of Pentacles, got it. Oh, look at that confirmation. Oh, God. This confirmation is really important. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, Pisces. I really had to take that call. Interesting. You know, I never take things as a coincidence, my Pisceans or cross-watcher. But I do see a King of Swords here that either the king or the queen is interested in. Okay, we got another player on the board. And so I have my King of Pentacles come out again. Remember I showed it to you in the first question? All right. King of Pentacles, right? My King of Pentacles in this question, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? This King of Swords is blocking them from a union or a commitment. Again, I don't know if I'm talking to people that are already separated in this long relationship that they have or had, you know. And listen, if you're separated and you're just telling yourself, look, it's none of their business who I'm messing with or who I'm talking to, we're not together, you're right. But they're still curious and want to know. They feel like they need to know. As a matter of fact, both of my King of Pentacles are looking at me like, I need to know. I'm not kidding. They're both looking at me that way. Yeah, so King of Swords, interesting. In the second questions, I have two King of Swords. Look at this. I'm just showing you the cards before I'm even reading the energy. King of Swords, same question. What's blocking them from a union or commitment? King of Swords. King of Swords. So now we have two King of Swords in the same question. This is interesting. All right, let me read the energy. Okay. What's blocking them from a union or a commitment? Ay Dios. Pisces. This is interesting. Okay, so the King of Swords knows about, obviously, you know, your child's parent, right? It looks like you guys were working on something. Either you are trying to work out something with your kid's parent. I hate to say kids, you know, parent, you know, because you could be married in a committed relationship and loving each other. But I think a lot of you are just working it out for the children if you're together. You know, if you're not together, you're not together, but you still have children in common. You know, there's something that is very grounded about your committed relationship or former committed relationship that has to do with working together. Obviously, co-parenting is working together, right? There is a lot of stability here. And there is another energy, you know, this King of Swords, that the King of Pentacles is very jealous of. Very jealous of. So I think what's blocking you from a union or commitment, Pisces or cross watcher, is that this other parent of your partner or your fling is very involved in this person's life and wants to know who they're dating, who they're not dating, who they're seeing, who they're not seeing. They're very controlling. So it seems to me that if you're interested in this King of Swords, again, doesn't matter what gender it is gender free in the tarot community. If you are interested in talking to this King of Swords, or you're dating this King of Swords, any air sign, right? Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, doesn't have to be. They don't want you to go towards this. This person is very jealous. Okay. So this may be blocking. So if you're inquiring about someone in this type of storyline that I just gave you, because I'm not going to repeat myself, if you're inquiring about why the relationship is not taking it, you're not going to the next level, you're just, text messaging each other and whatever, like dating instead of taking it to the next level, this is why. I see. I see. I think I may be reading, whatever. I'm reading for a couple of different groups here. I may be also reading for someone that is interested in a Piscean or a cross watcher and want to know why they don't want to take it to the next level. It's because baby mama, baby daddy is involved in their life, whether they're together or not together. If they could write a love letter, what would it say? With these love letter formats, with these love letters, I like to make it in love letter formats. And so just be a little patient with me while I read it. Read the energy, I should say. Okay, there's a lot of swords here. Somebody has air in their chart. Doesn't have to be. Aquarius, if that means anything. Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Any earth sign. Earth and air a lot is very prominent. But whatever, it doesn't have to be. Pisces, you're here too. Scorpio. Fire signs. Whatever. Everything. Okay, bye. Love letter. Let's see. Wow, look at that. This is very significant, Pisces. Very significant. I'm just looking at the energy. There is some type of drama about to unfold, but let's see what the love letter says, okay? All right. Ready? To whom it may concern. When I lay in my bed at nighttime thinking of you, I dream about the escapism I have with you, the grief that the world brings on to me. You make me feel better about myself. Somehow, all the worries and troubles are wiped out of my mind. I see you as a healer. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You're strong. And you know how to communicate clearly. I love that about you. But I know I can't have you 100%. I always feel like I need to compete for you, but I never know why. I know you may have someone that's very obsessive and controlling and like to have a power struggle with everyone that you're with, that you talk to, that you meet. But they need to know that they need to let go of you. It seems that they don't know that you walked away from the relationship. But I guess, again, they seem that they want to have control over you. Well, I'm here to give you everything you want from life. You name it. A gift, foundation, love, a dinner date. I have a lot of passion for you, and I don't want to let that go. But I can't have a future with you. At least that's what I tell myself, but I don't want to. The past seems to always get in the way, and it makes me feel very insecure. I know that your family is important, and it is your home base. I understand that. Maybe I'm being selfish because I'm so attracted to you. But I'm not going to let this go by easy. I met the person that I want to be with. So if I have to stir up a situation to open up the gateways of conversations, I will. This may come unexpected, but you have to understand that this is also coming from the results of this controlling person that you're with. The end. All right, I don't know what that sounds like to me. This person seems like they're on the edge of jumping off the building and stirring up the pot. Last question. Are they in another relationship? Let's find out. Excuse me. All right, are they in another relationship? Wow. Listen, I know, like, the majority of you from the cards that you guys are still in a relationship with baby daddy and baby mama. You are, okay? The majority of you. Some of you, you are separated. You are. But for some reason, your ex thinks they have control of who you're supposed to date, see, go, what to wear. All because what? You have children in common or a child in common? And if you don't have a child in common, maybe you had a marriage together. There was some type of commitment. Okay? This person seems to think that they can control your life, and your other person is very upset about it. They're not taking it lightly. They have a lot of feelings for you. They don't understand why it can't go to the next level. This person is not, you can't. Listen, this King of Swords here, okay? Yeah, King of Swords, okay? Very prominent, all right? We have King of Pentacles here, very prominent, okay? We have King of Swords here again, very prominent in your reading, okay? We have the Queen and the King of Pentacles, right? I showed you. I showed you the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Guess what? The Queen of Pentacles came out again. Like, this is a very solid, so like I was saying, I don't know if you're, the majority of you may be cheating on your partner. I don't sense that there's love between the both of you for those who are so-called cheating, but you're trying to work it out for the children's sake or for whatever type of sake there is, some type of foundation sake. You're just moving on, you know, behind this person's back or in front of their face. It doesn't matter. They don't want it. They want control. Excuse me, they want control. Now, are they in another relationship? I don't know who I'm answering this question for, but what I'm seeing here is that whoever you're with, they do want to be with you. They just feel very betrayed that you're not doing anything about it. But they understand. They understand that you're a good parent. They understand that you want to be a good partner. And so maybe this foundation, you know, I think they've been patient. I'll tell you the truth. I think they've been patient enough. I don't know how long you've been with this person, talking to this person. That's not your child's father or mother. They want a commitment with you. They just want a commitment with you. They're just looking at you and only you, okay? All right. I think I'm done here, Pisces. If you need a private reading, My email is in the description box. Bye. Hi, Pisces.